Hello, and welcome to another video from Brickright. Today we're going to be putting a patio in porcelain. It's January. We put the base in and it was... What we got going on here then? So this line, there's two things now, right? So we use this square, this builder square, put that up against the house, and then put that lineable to the edge of this square to get square off the house. So that's one thing the line does. The second thing the line does, we've got our finish level by here, is where the top of the slabs want to finish, and then down the other end, that's the level down this end. If you just follow me down, Dave, is level to the top of this gully. So we just put a spirit level from there over to the top of that line, and that's level. So we've got our levels and we've got our square. So the other thing we've done is we've measured underneath the line. We want about 50 mil. You want about, well, between 50 and 60 mil in it. You want 30 to 40 mil of your mortar base underneath the patio, full base, or full bed rather, and then you want your 20 mil porcelain. So we've managed to achieve that all the way down. So now we've got our square, now we've got our levels, we'll move on to the next bit. There we are, all sprayed out. So we come off our square, that's our square. So what we got, I think, what was the measurement up here, Frey? It was like 800 up here, wasn't it? So we set that one out there for 800.
Yeah, like 700 down there.
And that one down there is like 730 or something like that. So it's like, I don't know, like 60 mil shy of a full slab. So we've got to cut that off. So here's the bond. Customer's chosen half bond. So we sprayed it all out. So what we'll do now, look, we'll go and show the customer, because that is where the patio is going to go. And like I always say, if you're doing it yourself, or you're doing it for clients, then if you can spray it out, let me just spin round and show you. If you can spray that out like that, then you can see exactly where all the cuts are, all the bond is going, and your client can say yes or no, because that's exactly where your patio is going to go. I just knew it, lads. As soon as we were ready to lay porcelain, what does it do?
Rain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolute pain in the friggin' arse. You get everything ready, you get all the mixer set up, and as soon as we start to lay the first slab of porcelain, yeah, it does this. Pain in the arse. Right, so we managed to get these in now, in between all this bloody rain that's coming down. So what I would suggest is, when you put this in, obviously we've measured half a slab, which is 397.5, either side of the line to give us half bond. And then put that, your square, in here, to make sure that you are actually coming across square. That's a double check. So we've put that in, and it's good, it's absolutely fine. And now what we're finding, we've got this half a slab to go in here, but this wall is all kind of higgledy-piggledy all over the bloody place. Let me show you. So if you look down there, look, I'll show you down there. There's the line, just we'll see that pink line tight to the wall, and then as it comes up here, we've got this gap. So we've opted to go for a straight line rather than putting the porcelain into the wall, and it'll give it that appearance. So don't know, I think we've done the right thing. So we'll cut that now. We've got a measurement to cut it from, let's get up there, from the edge of that slab now to the line, which gives us a straight line all the way through. And we'll keep laying these down here to get the fall and the level, and then these ones tomorrow, if it's dry, which I don't think it's going to be, can carry on out this way, laying that way. Don't forget your slurry, people. What the slurry do, Frey?
Slurry a day keeps stock away. Slurry bonds the back of the slab to the comp underneath. So it's never gonna...
Just like butter on a piece of bread, mate, innit?
Yep.
So get your butter on there, otherwise it won't taste very nice. Right, so just to be certain then, of what you're going to be doing, if you're doing this, that's laid now. So what we do, we measure off this, I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can on the camera, this pink line, we measure from there up to the pink line against the wall, and then come back here, 800, which is the width of the slab, from there to there, measure that, transfer that onto the slab, cut it, and that'll fit in there perfectly, and then you'll have a straight line down there. Rather, the wall is like this and it's got a bow in the middle of it, so we didn't want our porcelain to follow that. So I think we've done the right thing. Just like I said, whack that in there, make sure you're square, which that is, perfectly square. Now your bed, you lay in your bed, I've said this many times before, that is about, I don't know, between 30 and 40 millimetres. Put your bed just above the underside of the previous slab, here, there, and here. And then what you're doing is you just join in those two up in a level. Dayton's gone to get some more compo. We'll put that in here now. Join that up. If you want to be really fussy, check us out behind you, free. If you're a DIYer, you want to make this easier so you know that this is right. Top tip for you. So get a little bit of cut a slab, right? Put that on the bed that you think is right. Put your level on it. See that on here now, free? So when you hit that down, you know, a couple of taps and you're level, look. So there we are. Another top tip for you. So we got the ruby set up in all its splendour. So these slabs, as you can see, they're 800 by 800, so they're quite a large format slab, or tile rather. So we got the extension set up on the ruby, and we've also got Ruby actually gave us a blade when they came to do adjustments to the machine a short time ago, or last summer I think it was. So they gave us a porcelain blade because we were inconvenienced because they had to fix things. So that was really nice of them. So we give it a go and see what this new ruby porcelain blade is, which I should imagine if you bought that on the internet, it'd probably cost you over 100 quid, I would have thought. I don't know, you'll have to have a look at it. Right, so when you're doing yours now, right, and you lay this slab, so if you can just show them what we've got, right? You can remember we've come square off the house and everything. So when we come to here now, you've got nothing to lay this slab to. So okay, you can lay it level at the top of the slab and at the bottom of the slab and put your spaces in, but you need to know if that slab is actually in the right place. You've got two checks for that. If you put a string line on this line up there and bring it through to here, which we've done off camera, so you're putting a string line through there, you can check that that's lineable through there. That's check one. Check two is if you measure, because we've got everything coming square off the house, don't forget, if you measure from here, from the end of this slab to the wall, that'll give you a measurement, and it should be the same measurement down that side. So Fraser off camera, he's measured from there to there, and you had, I can't remember, what was it?
809 mil. 809
mil. So he's measured from there to there, and we've got 809 mil. So we know that's square, we know that's right, we know it's level. We can carry on. Right, so we got all that sorted up there. We have noticed there's like a little bow in the brickwork up there, so there's a little gap appearing behind the wall, but we're all square off it, so there must be a little bow in the brickwork, but you get that. So when we come to this bit now, you still got the string line. Measure your 397.5, put a line. Measure your 397.5, put a line, and you'll get 795 between the two, which is what we're working to. That's the size of the slab. So you lay your slab in there to those lines, and then what we do again, we just measure from there to there, and from there to there, and that'll dictate our cut going in there, and everything just goes in there. That's your slab, and then you go left to right level off it. That's it really. How are you finding that ruby blade?
Good.
Yeah?
Best blade I think we've ever used, to be honest.
Best blade we've ever used. It is really, really good, isn't it?
Butter.
In fairness, it's a ruby porcelain blade. Don't really know which one. I'll have to find the pattern here. Let me show you. Yeah, that's him. Diamond Expert. I don't know what that is. I don't know what all this 1, 2, 3, 4 is. It says cut and drill. I don't know. Don't know. Well, that's the back of him. TPX Super Pro or something. Anyway, that's it. That's the blade. It's working really, really well. Fraser's happy with it, which is good. Yeah, 37 seconds it took to cut that free. That's not bad, is it? Seeing as the bench saws are normally a little bit slower than like a still disc cutter. 37 seconds. I wonder how long it would take a still to go through it. Can't see there being much difference with that blade now. You happy?
Yeah.
He's happy. Yeah, so we've swapped now this afternoon, so Fraser's having a go. How are you finding it, Frey?
Good, but just get a little bit frustrated because you got to get a bed and your levels and everything will bang on. So when you say to me, you got to get your bed right, you really have got to get your bed bang on, haven't you?
Yeah, you have. What happens if you put your bed in like a couple of mil high to where you want it?
Too high, you got to smash it down.
Yeah,
Too
and if
low,
you take it back up, don't
take it
you?
back up.
So it really is like a real fine tolerance between getting that bed spot on and beating your slab or taking it back up again, mate, innit?
Yeah.
And that takes experience and practice and time. So yeah, and now you've got the rain to contend with, because now that's coming in as well. How far off level are you?
I'm level here now.
Right, what about the top then? So what we tend to do is level the top and the bottom of the slab. Bear with us.
Done.
Right, and then turn your level round now. And then you're just looking for any gaps underneath your level between the one you've laid, this one, and that one. You don't want any lipping or any gaps underneath your level. Yeah? So you literally had to give that a couple of taps,
Yeah,
and he was in. So you got your bed absolutely spot on, whereas one of the ones over there, you had me standing on it and we were beating holy crap out of it, weren't we? Yep. Even with Fatty Lardar stood on it. So yeah, that's what Brad was good for, see, because if I need a slab down, all I had to get him to do was lean on it, never alone stand on it. There we are, look. Little shower now. My phone shows nothing, and then it's dry up till 12. So, and then we've come to Caerphilly, and we got that. It's pouring on with bloody rain, and it's what, 8:30. So, in the videos, if you're wondering what all the bleeping is as well, it's bloody him in that digger there. We've named him Bill Wainwright. I don't know why, he just looks like a Bill Wainwright, but it's Bill Wainwright with all his bleepy noise, bleeping all through our videos for you, innit?
Yep.
Anyway, we'll try and sit it out and get out there and, I don't know, see what happens. There we are. I don't know if you can see it, but we've been sat here now for half an hour or so. It's just gone 9. It's lashing down with rain. Forecast said dry, and it really, 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 really winds you up, because you've got out of bed, you've got here, we've done our sandwiches and stuff, and you know, we're all set up to rock and roll, and weather forecast is wrong, we're going home. So if you're a meteorologist, you're shit. Oh god, so we got this bloody mixer, this 110 bell mixer. They're good machines, but what's happened is where this goes, or that wire went into the transformer there, and it just went off, and you're moving the wire and it was coming on again, and then it just completely went off. So what we found was these were faulty, whatever these are bloody called. I'm no electrician. So we've just cut that off, look, and bare wired it and turned it round and in your finger and bare wired it into there, and now it bloody works again. So there's always something in it, always bloody something to stop you from working. You've got clear blue skies, look at that, and then this bloody thing stops. So if it's not the rain or the cold or anything coming from up there, you've got things happening here. So anyway, I'm going to shut up and get on with it, carry on working. If something else goes, I'm going home. Right, welcome to Monday morning. This is a new addition to the Brickright family. We bought a new radio. This Makita, I don't know, it's got to be about 5 or 6 years old. It's been battered and torn and ruined, but we got this one now, and it seems to be really, really good. So what we're doing today is we're going to be pointing. This is where we've got to, and Fraser's been laying, and he's done a cracking job. I'm going to point this now today with a Marshall's grout. It's what's it called, Medge, isn't it? Marshall's exterior grout in the charcoal. It's a lot like flow points. We're going to grout this. This is our sump area into here, and then we're going to carry on laying then from there out around the back, do the steps. We got the Brazilian slate for the risers. We got a step to go through there and lay around there. So let's get on with it. Chewy, we're going to put them on a hyperspace. Just had a fight with Darth Vader. You bloody sent me to the Death Star, Frey. I was on about put them on hyperspace for this, not beaming me up to the Death Star.
I got it wrong.
You knew it was coming. We always have a drama when we float point, and this stuff is basically float point. So Dayton was just using the whisk, and he said, "Dad, it's smoking." And I said, "Stop being a big girl, carry on." I carried on, and a big ball of flame came out of there, and it's dead. So the whisk is now completely ruined. It's either the jet wash plays up, now we got the whisk playing up on this job, so we're back to mixing it old school by hand. Happy campers, eh? Come on, put your bloody back into it, man. What's the matter with you? God alive. So, there we are, joints in. Show you a close up. That's what it looks like.
Right, I'm on to laying these steps now. It's going to be these slabs we've been laying that you've seen on top of the treads, and then on the riser, which is this part, it's going to be Brazilian slate. So that's the next part of the mission. Let's get going.
Right then, you little buggers. This is where we got to yesterday. We was all in a bad mood yesterday, Frey, weren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I think it was cutting these. We had to set it all out. So what we've done, look, yesterday's gone. It's a new day. So hopefully, you smiling?
Yep.
There we are. We're happy. So what we did, look, you did our usual. We followed the lines up there and kept it all in bond. But the steps, exaggerated, do that. They kind of, the wall, well, put it this way, hypothetically, say there's 600 there. There's like 900 there, so the wall is nowhere near square. This is where the eco drains are going to be going. So we're going to do that first, eco drains next, and then we're going to cut all this in to the eco drains. And then obviously we've got to carry on around the back of there, and we've got to do to the left of where this beautifully looking young man is. Joe Offrey, right? If I was your father, I'd be really proud looking at you there now, if I was your father.
Right now, when you're laying slabs on top of concrete or any solid base like that, use your slurry.
There we are. So don't be shy. Slurry it all up, and then Fraser will show you now. We'll whack a load of compo on top of there now. Bleep, bleep. Every time the digger that he's using out there, every time you move the boom or you the slew or anything like that, or you track out there, it goes bleep bleep bleep. I mean, I'd have to disconnect it or resign, because it's driving me nuts, right, isn't it?
Yep.
So you just smooth that out where you want it on top of your slurry.
I'm finding it useful when I put my bed in. Just have an offcut, put your offcut in, feel level at the top, feel level at the bottom. As long as it's slightly higher, so you've got a bit of room to knock it down, then you're good to go. You know your bed's right. When all that's done, your bed's in, slide the back of your slab. Don't be shy with it, get it all on nice and thick.
And when you've laid this free, we can put the radio back on, turn the radio up, and bleepy bleepy man can just be a faint sound in the distance.
Are they still moan about that?
Yo, have you ever heard me moan about that bleeping noise once? There we are. You just hit that down level now, from left to right, and then come in from this way back to me, so this way towards you. You just want a slight fall on the level, so when the water hits that and it cascades down, it's been forced off. I'll just get that nice and level now. So this is the mixing station then. We got all the sand, or we did have all the sand laid, stacked up here. All the slabs are here. We've got a skip coming here now today. Got a toilet here, and then Dayton's having to just take it up here and in there, and that's where we're working. And just to show you, the culprit for all the bleeping is him in there, old Bill Wainwright. Well, it's the same old crap. The weather forecast is wrong. It said it was going to rain at 5. It started raining at 11:30. On the rain, you can see there, yeah, look, it's starting to run. So I can't do nothing about that. I just got to leave it all where it is. I just hope it's still here tomorrow. We started laying down there, but all the water's coming here. It's all becoming a mess. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, go home, and just hope it's all still going to be tomorrow. And again, if you're a meteorologist, stop forecasting different forecasts on all weather apps and get it bloody right. We got lucky with that. That's the only bit that run. I'm just going to take that little bit off and I'll tidy that up, and the rest of it looks pretty good. Job for the day is cut these eco drains in. We cut it all into another bloody potchy job this is, but there we are. It is what it is. So we got these posh eco drains going in now, connected into that. I'll show you what I do with that now, right? Because a few people have asked how I connect into that, so I'll show you how I do it now. But bearing in mind, we've had to keep these off the wall. We've got the risers going on there, and the wall, as you can see, isn't square. You can see now what I was talking about. The wall's not square. We've just mitered that around to that corner, and then even this coming round there, it's not square off itself. So we've had to change the miters on it to suit. So we'll show you what I do with that. I'll have to show you when it's all dry. I'm not taking it apart. Not for you, not for no one. But there we are, look. So what I've done, look, is I've just cut a hole, a small hole in the actual drainage. And you've still got the lid. You can still clip the lid on. Let me show you the other side. Ooh. And that's the other side. So what I'll do before I go, I'll take that back off and flush it all back up. For that now, the water will just run straight through the hole, into there, through the hole, into there. It's all sealed. There's loads of sand and cement in there. Like I say, I'll sponge it up and flush it up and get it all looking pretty. And there's the gully, which we need to clean out because it's a bit mucky now. But yeah, there we are, nice and easy. It just saves you connecting stuff underground and stuff. And the gully still works, the back inlet gully as well. It's only a drainage for a patio, isn't it? So there we are. A few people ask me how I do it. That's how I do it. Look, I just thought I'd show you from this angle how unsquare it is. Customer wasn't very happy with it, but you know, we've gone square off the house. It's not our fault, she knows that. But this, whoever built this, it's just not square, so it's quite far out. But I think once we've cut it all in and we've pointed it all, I think it should be all right. What do you think? Leave them in the comments below. I mean, there's nothing else apart from demolishing all this. There's nothing much else we can do with it. So like I say, dinner time, film my fat face.
We've got to cut a big slab in here now. We've got to cut around all the gully and all the little drains. We've marked it up here. Let's get on with it.
Let's hope it's right. There's a lot could go wrong there, mate, isn't there? Yeah, one little bit that he's marked out 3 or 4 mil or 2 mil too big, anywhere on there, then it's wrong. So wish us luck. Right, there we are then. It took ages. I reckon it probably took... How long do you reckon that took to cut all that?
25 minutes.
There you are, about 25 minutes to mark it all out. So call it half hour to mark it all out meticulously and cut it meticulously and faff about with it. But it's in, and if you do it wrong, or it dinks, or something goes wrong, well, you've marked it out wrong, you've got to start again. So if you cock it up, you could spend an hour on one cut, which is why porcelain costs a lot of money to install. But it's in, it's done, we're moving on to the next bit, and we're free.
Yep.
And there we go. There we go. I like to have those gullies about a couple of mil lower, just so the water can go in there. So it's only like 2 or 3 millimeters lower than the paving. So we put that in, look, all the way around here, all the way up. But the problem is we got the fall going that way, and then we got this little bit of eco drain going the opposite way. But I've kind of disguised it. But again, you got a bigger joint there and a smaller joint up here, because that's not square to that. So I've had to kind of share it. So what I've done is I put a bit of jointing compound in there now. It'll probably be all right. So I kind of shared it between the two. So all has been mitered on the corners. Be interesting now to come back in tomorrow and put the hose down it and see if it all actually works and goes into there. So I'm pretty positive it will, but that's for tomorrow. It's 4:20. Going home. Friday. Looked at the weather forecast. It's a 10% chance of showers all day. Rain coming in this evening. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We've got the Caerphilly, and it's that really fine drizzle stuff. You get absolutely soaked. I mean, look, it's just bloody soaking you. It's killing us. The weather forecast. Whoever's doing the weather forecast needs to shoot. Not happy because it's just not earning any money, not earning any full week's pay at all. It's not good. So see you Monday. Right, at last we're back. That Friday we had off was the last time we took the video, and then all the next week, Monday to Friday, we only worked a day and a half. The rain was absolutely terrible. Today got a lovely sunny day, and then the rest of the week it looks like it's going to rain again. So job's dragging on, and we just got to get on with it. So on the day and a half, we put all this in around the side there, put these couple of bits in. We started cutting the risers, this Brazilian slate. So this is the job for today. We're going to use a Mapai rapid set tile adhesive. We're going to put some on the actual stonework, and we're going to put some on the back of the tiles. So like double it up, double butter, and then tap them on with a hammer, squidge them in, and that'll never go anywhere then. That'll be there for life, that will. So we got all these left to cut and all them to do. And then we got that little step to do there, which we're going to do after the steps behind me. And then we just got this bit to do, and I've ordered some slim drainage, which I've never used before, to get over the pipe that you saw earlier in the video. So I'll show you them when we get to it. Yeah, the good thing about this ruby now, we can get an exact angle on that, which in this case is 45 because we own a mitre. So, you know, look, the machine's all tilted over, so we'll mitre that now. What I got coming through, it's on stonework, so it's really difficult. I've dubbed it out with sand and cement behind it, but it's still, because it's stonework, it's all kind of higgledy-piggledy like that. Right, so Dayton's mixed up this Mapai tile adhesive now. So we've put a layer of it on there, look. Put a layer of it on the back end of your tile, of your slate, so it's double buttered. And then we just use this just to give it a bit of a key. And then you can go on. Small mallet, couple of taps, and that is it. So we got it all in. That's job done apart from the grouting. Let me show you the how the miters work out on the corners. Look, just in case you don't know. So that's that side. Just a little tiny gap that will fill that in when we do the grouting. So that's that side. And I've also arranged it to get that little gap there gets filled in where the drain is as well. There we are. That's our side. All works out nice, neat and tidy. You can still get access to this. We worked it all out meticulously. Right, we're back. You saw me moaning about the weather on the last video. I don't really want about it, but in the last 2 weeks we've worked 3 3/4 days. So just under 4 days we've worked in 10 days of working. It's supposed to be a dry day. We're here, we're cracking on with this, and it's raining. So yeah, wish us luck. These are the shallow eco drains I've bought. Look, they're 50mm wide, and the reason for it, because I've got to get over these pipes. If you remember the copper pipe and that 3-inch white plumber's pipe coming out of there, they were so high I had to buy the shallow one, so never bought them before. So I'll step in, and we got this to do today. We'll do our best to show you progress. Wish us luck. There we are. That's a dry day. Met office, BBC, dry day today. We're laying porcelain at the back, and it's pissing down with rain. And I don't know, I'm going.
Right, we've got the rest of the patio right on top of the treads. We've got the black slates in. We've got all the eco drains in, all the drainage. Now we're just laying back as long as the rain stays in the sky.
Yeah, that's cheered us up.
Cheered me up.
What have you done there, Frey?
Too much Red Bull.
Too much Red Bull. He's going out tonight. I think you got a bit overexcited.
Excited.
Yeah. It's all the bloody water dripping off there onto his conker region, Frey, innit? And then you felt a very, very cold sensation down below, didn't you? Like a glove. Happy campers, you sit him down now. Right, we managed to get that done, and as you can see, there's blue sky above one's beautiful head and a cat. Anyway, we're back. It's Sunday. I haven't worked a Sunday for a long, long time. Don't like to work it on Sundays anymore because I'm just too old. But we come back. We're going to flow point this. We've come here half a day, 12 o'clock until whenever we get it finished. We're going to flow point this today, flow point the steps. We're going to concrete all this as well. A lot of work to do in half a day, so yeah, let's get on with it. Trying to fill up the sides, these little gaps between the tile and the drain, but I don't want it to go in the drain for obvious reasons. Rapid set cement grout in the drain, nah. And then we're going to wash all this off into here, and then we're going to concrete this straight after, I hope. Well, next day now. Here's the concrete. All done. All that's been pointed through there. And it's a dry day. So I feel like doing a little dance because it hasn't been dry for ages. So big smiley face, Chinese eyes, and little dance. Yay! Pointing the steps now. And the weather's still nice. So I don't know what's going on. Dayton's having a go for the first time. You basically just got to, if you're doing this DIY, you just got to take your time, mix up a small amount in the bucket. Like, don't go mixing up too much. Mix up a little bit drier than you normally would, and just put it in and sponge it off. How are you finding it, Dave?
Right,
yeah.
Bad,
It's just a little bit tricky, and like everything else, a technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More a bit more dry, don't you?
And a little bit drier, yeah. Otherwise, it just falls out the end of the joints, doesn't it? Yeah. Another good top tip for you is we've got to put some of that grout in there. So I've put some an insulation tape on there so it doesn't go into the joint, into that little groove where the drainage sits. The last thing you want is that rapid set stuff going in there and setting, and you can't get your drainage back in. So insulation tape all around there to protect it, and then we can point it, take the insulation tape off, nothing in the gap, put the drainage back on. Happy campers. Get your grout off, just get one of these sponges, probably from Screwfix, one of these wash boys with the rollers, and then put your sponge in. And then what you're doing with this now, right, that is firm to the touch, right? So first of all, I'm just shaping the joint with my sponge. Yeah, it's probably a little bit gone off a bit too much. So I'm not putting any pressure on the sponge as such, I'm just rubbing it over. So you can see now, if you come close to that, look, I've shaped that really, really nice. It's all full, so just do that now, all the way over, the whole thing. Not worried about getting it clean at this point. Keep shaping your joint. We'll get that all off. Right, so you've shaped your joint now, all that's done, all shaped. Probably do at this point, we're changing the water because it's a bit dirty. But all you want to do is just put your sponge on there, slowly and lightly. Take that off. One swipe, back to your wash boy, next pass. There you go. The water on this is a little bit dirty, but still, it's getting it clean. Just keep going. Keep doing that all the way through. Job done. Last day, hopefully. We've beaten it. Well, it beat us and then we beat it. But there we are. We just got this little bit of slab to lay in there now. Bit of drainage. Point this, point that bit over there, and then the mass clean up and everything to finish off.
Right, Fatty's doing his clean up now. Skip's gone. Clean up and go. Happy days.
We have finished, and I'm an happy chappy because you know what it's been like, the rain and everything. It's been a real challenge doing this one, but we're actually done, and just on cue it started to rain again. So we wouldn't have any different ending this job with some rain, because that's the way it started. So there we are then. There's the steps. That's everything we've done. There's the patio. Customer's really pleased with it. She just come up with some beers and some flowers for my wife Lucy and some stuff for the boys. So really, really good that they're happy, which is what it's all about. So that's the step we did. That's how it all turned out down the side down there, and then that's that side, and there's the steps up there with the drainage all working, all tested, absolutely working a treat, better than what it would have been with the soakaway. That's this side. She wanted down there done, so we did that as well. So there we are. It can rain all it wants now, because I'm going home. Job done, and we're going to see you on the next one, which is a driveway. So stay tuned for the driveway. Until then, thanks very much for all your support. Trying to get to that 10,000. Not quite there yet, so if you could like and subscribe, really appreciate it. And I'm going home, so see you soon. Cheers.